Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So, I watched the interview with, Nicki's husband's victim on The Real. And I just have a few questions. Now, her story does not match up. There is several audios, which I have, a clip of, and I will, put it in a pinned comment of her saying that, Nicki and Kenny never contacted her. Now, this audio has been circulating around the internet for almost a year. And then, I wonder why Adrienne Bailon and the other lady did not bring that clip up. Why didn't they ask her, how comes your story is changing? You're not being mean by asking her why is the story changing, because, that's what the judge might ask. The judge might ask, why is her story changing if, Nicki presents this as evidence? Which if I were Nicki and her lawyer, I definitely would. Okay, because you're saying one thing one moment and then saying another thing the next. Unless Nicki is trying to protect that guy Black who Jen said that she spoke to. With that being said, she also mentioned that, she wants Kenny and Nicki to learn their lesson. Okay, that's what she said. She wants, them to know that what they did wasn't right. But she failed to mention that, in her court documents, she's asking for money. So you're saying that they're intimidating you by offering you money, but yet in the court documents, you're asking for money. So I don't get exactly what you want from the situation. Okay. If you guys have read the court documents, which I have, it says for past, present, future, and general damages, amount determined by the trial. Okay, so once they go to trial, and the jury will decide what Nicki Minaj would have to pay. So my question is, you're saying that, Nicki offered you money, okay, you declined, but yet in the court documents, you want money. Okay, so I don't really understand the lawsuit. I don't understand Jen's motive. And I'm not trying to be mean, but something is just not adding up. And for the fact for The Real to even do this interview kind of proves that somebody's after Nicki, because they interview celebrities. Now, I haven't really watched the Real in a long time, but I remember when Tamar was on there, they only did celebrities like Morris Chestnut, different rappers. I think Nicki was on The Real before too. So this is very sketchy. And then another thing I want to talk about is, people were saying, oh, this was supposed to be Nicki Minaj's most successful era. Well, Nicki has to want that, though. Okay? Even in Nicki's tweet that she did last week, she said, I wanted to give you guys more than crumbs. But, and she tweeted that. So I don't understand why people are shocked that this is really going on and saying, oh, well, this was supposed to be Nicki's most successful era, but she has to want that. In the beginning of 2021, she wasn't really posting Kenny. She wasn't really on the internet like that. She would just be tweeting to her fans during the Beam Me Up Scotty era. And then towards the summer, she's always on social media throwing shade. She threw shade at Megan Thee Stallion on Instagram Live. It was just a mess. So Nicki has to want to have success. And that's why I've been saying Nicki needs a PR team. Nicki could put out a statement via her PR team and saying that I'm innocent. She could do that in the middle of a lawsuit, or even if, there were going to be charges against her. She could say that she is innocent. I mean, people do it all the time. But when you stay silent and you only address certain things that are really not important, like Jessie J, like who cares about a Jessie J? Then people feel like you're deflecting. Or when you address, why I'm not going to the Met Gala, even if the fans are asking, you don't owe them that answer. But I think it's important for Nicki to say that she's innocent, because it's really looking bad. Okay? This could really affect her character and how people, perceive her. And Nicki could still be successful, even if Kenny is her husband. Okay? All she would have to do is not post Kenny. Okay? Keep him in the background, which he belongs. He don't pay no bills anyway. Okay, and have a good PR team and stay out of the mess, because Jen has been talking about this since last year, but it's really started to make a lot of noise in big white publications recently, in the last month or so. Before, it was just YouTube, smaller blogs, Nicki hate pages, but now it's making it onto bigger white publications, because Nicki does not want to denounce anything. And then she also pissed off a lot of people behind the scenes. Now, this is not necessarily, the industry coming after Nicki. I mean, Nicki chose Kenny, but she makes it easy for them to get rid of her by not moving smart. So this is really up to Nicki Minaj. Success isn't given to you. You have to want it. You have to work for it. You have to move different. Beyonce moves differently. Okay? Notice how Beyonce moves. Even when people say negative things about her, it doesn't matter what people say. She moves very differently. Same as Rihanna. Remember when Rihanna used to go back and forth with people on Twitter? And now, no matter what people say, she just ignores them. You have to move differently when you want to be at the top. But when you don't want to be at the top, or if you're not really completely happy, you don't. And I love Nicki, but if she wants a successful era, she just has to move differently. And, hopefully, somebody can send that clip to Nicki, and hopefully she can use it, because inconsistencies like that in a story, that just doesn't make any sense. Okay? You don't want Nicki to offer you money, but yet you're suing her for money. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and have an amazing day.